Welcome to East Coast Reviews. Today, we're doing another whiskey examination. I'd like to thank the panel that's here with me today. Bumpyisms. Cheers, Bumpy. What's up, bro?
Cheers.
All right. So for this week, we do have another bourbon. This week we got Ezra Brooks 99 proof Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. It is 49.5% alcohol by volume, or 99 proof. It does say on the front, distilled and aged in Kentucky for Lux Row Distillers, Bardstown, Kentucky, USA. Distilled and aged in Kentucky, bottled for Lux Row Distillers. Same thing on the back. Check them out, EzraBrooks.com. On the side, it says the genuine sour mash bourbon made using the finest ingredients, available for generations. Ezra Brooks whiskey has been the whiskey for those with a rugged spirit and taste for adventure. Bottled at a bold 99 proof and aged the old-fashioned way in new charred American white oak barrels. Ezra Brooks is then charcoal filtered for an unmistakable, unforgettable, mellow flavor. Charcoal mellowed, it says. So no age statement, but we do got a nice 99 proof, about 0.5 below 100 proof. Yeah, I will say this looks pretty cool so far for a mid $20 to $30 bottle. So we do have a 6-point category rating system. We talk about the aesthetics, nose, flavor, mouthfeel, finish, and value. And the aesthetics and value at 10 points each, while nose, flavor, mouthfeel, and finish are 20 points. Yeah, we'd like to start off the show with kind of just talking about what we paid for what size bottle we have. And yeah, we'll go over the aesthetic. We'll pour it up after that. Looks like Bumpy's got a bigger bottle than I do. I also got fresh crack. Haven't opened mine yet. Bumpy looks like he's already
Yeah,
opened.
of course I already opened mine. Wanted to let it breathe a little bit.
Tear Dom. Cheers, bro. Luke John. What's up? Cheers, man. Currently on Islay, drinking many, many drinks, but I need to sleep, so we'll listen in a while. Wow. Nice, dude. Good for you, bro. Bumpy in the chat as well. Cheers, Tater. Cheers to you, Luke John. There again. All right. So we'll start it off with you, Bumpy. We'll start it off with you, and then we'll go back to me. What did everyone pay? No,
I'm looking at my bank statement.
Oh, okay.
For this, because I threw away, or I never took the receipt. I don't know. Anyways, this is a handle, 1.75 liter, and I paid $34.99.
It's pretty good for a handle.
Yeah,
it's pretty cheap. So for a 750, I paid $23.99. So not bad either. So, and they only had 750s and handles, and I think the handles were actually in the $40 range. I want to say like $40, $45, something around there. I can look it up.
Yeah, I think mine was Mine was $10 off what the regular price was.
Oh, nice. There you go. Ezra Brooks. Let me see. Okay, we got. Let me see. Hold on. Brought me right to the 750. Handle is actually $45. So yeah, you said you got $10 off.
Yep.
It's a steal, huh? And then they also have the 7-year rye, which is $85. The regular rye, $24, and the cream liqueur, which is $13. Well, they have a 7-year, 117 proof. I think that's a bourbon for $75. So they have a nice little selection. Nothing too crazy. I'm gonna crack mine open, pour it up.
All right.
What do you think so far? You got your. Is it a fake cork? Is it?
it looks like white wood, but I think it's rubber. It's rubber.
Oh no, I think it's real.
No, that's definitely rubber. Squeeze it.
Here we go. Hold on.
They made it look like wood, but it's not.
Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
It's like a foam.
Not bad though.
But at least it's a cork. It's not a screw-on
Yeah.
cap. No. I like
Yeah.
that.
I like the wooden kind of top. You got the wooden top as well.
No, mine's plastic.
Oh, look, mine's kind of like wooden looking. Oh, yours has a logo though.
Yeah.
See, mine's like a wooden.
Yeah. You've got the mushroom top.
I didn't even know if it's real. Maybe it is. Everything's synthetic nowadays.
Synthetic woods.
Synthetic wood. That's too funny.
I'm pouring it.
The color in the bottle, I will say the color in the bottle actually looks pretty good.
It's very dark in the bottle.
Yeah.
In the glass, it's still pretty dark. I mean, it's darker than honey.
Yeah. Nice caramel color.
Yeah.
It's got some nice legs. Let's see if we can find any more information online. Let's play Columbo, as Alex likes to say.
It has the government warning.
Ezra Brooks Bourbon Review, the whiskey jug.
It's made of Lux Row Distillers.
Oh, that's a 90 proof. That's different. 99 proof. Here we go. Okay. All right. We're looking at aged. It says 4+ years. Non-chill filter, natural color. At least 51% corn. So that's all we're getting for a mash bill. And then it's rye.
No, you sent me something earlier.
In malted barley.
You sent something earlier that says that it had rye and all that stuff in it.
I did?
Where am I going?
Well, it says 51% corn. It has to be at least 51% corn, and then it's got rye and malted barley. So it's like they don't really tell you. The bottler is Lux Row.
It says, okay, here's what you sent. It says Ezra Brooks 99 Kentucky Straight Bourbon with its corn, rye, and barley grain bill. Ezra 99 has a familiar spicy rye flavor.
Oh, that was the Yankee Spirits thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it has corn, rye, and barley in it, at least.
Yeah. Yeah, corn, rye, malted barley. So we know that, but it doesn't give you like an actual mash bill percentage.
No.
Cast New Charred Oak. And then it says distillers undisclosed, but it does say Heaven Hill most likely. So they're thinking that.
Well, it says Lux Row Distillers all over the bottle.
So maybe they changed. What does this guy's bottle say? That's whiskey jug. Hold on. In Kentucky for Lux. No, it's distilled and aged in Kentucky for Lux Row Distillers. So Lux Row is the bottler.
Okay, because my bottle says Lux Row Distillers printed all over the bottle.
Yeah, Lux Row bottles it, but it's rumored to be Heaven Hill Distillate. So I'm guessing like a sourced whiskey because it says distilled and aged in Kentucky. You get what I'm saying?
Who makes Old Barnes? Is it Bardstown?
Bottled for Lux Row Distillers, Bardstown, Kentucky. So a lot of brands nowadays they source whiskey, so they'll buy it from somebody else and then they'll bottle it, or they'll blend it and bottle it. So they'll buy like a barrel, they'll buy like a young barrel and then age it and do other stuff, finish it, blend it. So online, they're assuming that this comes from Heaven Hill, or they think. You know what I mean? It's not confirmed, but it's rumored to be Heaven Hill Distillate. like Evan Williams, pretty much. So they're buying barrels from like Evan and then possibly blending or aging them in their own rick houses and moving them around to get different temperatures and stuff like that. There's a lot that comes into barrels and blending the barrels that people actually don't really realize. It's not just distilling a product and sticking it in a barrel and putting it in a corner somewhere. You know what I mean? They do crap to it, blend it or finish it and all that.
Okay.
But for aesthetics, what do you think? I think it's got some good color. I mean, for a $24 bottle,
Yeah.
definitely looks nice. It's got some nice legs as well. It looks like a pretty solid whiskey.
The bottle's okay. I mean,
I think it looks pretty cool. I like it. It looks different compared to other. Now, I've always thought like the Ezra brand kind of had like a little bit more of like a lower end kind of look to it. Like this one, like the 99 proof.
yeah.
Um, but like the 7-year and stuff, I mean, it's probably not terrible whiskey. I do like the
You've had
color,
Ezra
and
Brooks before, right?
to be honest, I really don't know.
Oh,
I've
I
never
definitely.
reviewed it. I've never reviewed it. The bottle's pretty unique.
Yeah, it's a different shape. It's once again too big to fit in my little whiskey cabin over here.
The label's cool too. I just kind of wish it gave you more information,
Yeah,
maybe an age name and stuff.
that's why I'm kind
Um,
of missing. Like, if it had a real cork,
was
if
no
the label, I don't know, the label looks cheesy to me a little bit. So,
really.
yeah,
I think it's still maybe like a 6 or a 7. What do you think?
I'm at a 7.
I'm gonna go with 7 too because it does have some good color for
Yeah, the color
20.
is awesome, and it's natural color too. It said so.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll be right there with you.
All right, let's sniff this.
Let's go for the aromas. Ooh, lots of ethanol.
Yeah, you get. That's why I opened mine, because I wanted to let it breathe a few days.
It's very char and like strong. It's
Definitely, you're
got like
definitely getting like some rye spicy notes. I think there's a little bit of a pepperiness to it. Um, I get like a honey crisp apple type smell too.
I get like lots of ethanol, char, oak, and then
I get
like peanuts.
Yeah, a little nutty.
Peanut
I
vanilla.
get something that's like those cow tails.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a light caramel and vanilla.
Yeah. Ooh, it's got a funky nose though. Kind of got like a barnyardy kind of strong. Maybe it's the
Well,
ethanol because fresh
it's a
pour.
sour mash.
No, yeah, right.
They're using sour grains.
No, it's got like some like weird, like kind of maybe it's like earthy. It's got like maybe like a earthy. It's strong. It's very, very strong. Super ethanol forward. Kind of clears my nose here.
It's got a little bit of a furniture smell to it, meaning wood, slightly. But it's like furniture that like or wood that's been like tarnished, that has like some type of.
Fire?
Huh?
Is set on fire?
So, no, but if you put like lacquer or something, so it's like alcohol wood. Yeah.
Super strong, bro. It's like you ever get too big of a whiff off of like isopropyl alcohol, like you're cleaning something?
Yeah.
Kind of got that. Like it makes your eyes water a little bit.
Mine's mellowed out, I think, a little bit more than yours.
It's definitely the fresh crack on the fresh
Yeah.
the first pour. Now it's starting to come around. But yeah, at first it was like getting hints of like I said, like isopropyl alcohol, like you're cleaning.
Yeah, I still get that. I mean, I opened this when I picked this up. Picked this up Thursday. I opened it Thursday night. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
That's
Yes,
not
it's been
bad.
open
Yeah.
4 or
It's
5
a good
days.
days, yeah. 3 or 4 days there. Right. Yeah. Well, you want to try it before we give it a number for the nose?
Yeah, most
What we
definitely.
usually do. Cheers,
Cheers.
bro. Cling.
Too late.
Okay, it's much smoother on the palate.
Mhm.
Like a very soft caramel, like caramel candy.
Yeah,
There's like a building heat, building spice heat, a little bit of
yeah.
like a drying aspect.
It has a bit of that like spicy burn, like when you first drink it down, that ethanol burn, but it's it's not so bad that you can't easily put it down.
I was gonna say
I think
honey, but
it's pretty easy to drink.
yeah, it's very like your typical kind of bold bourbon notes, where it's like caramel, touch of honey, vanilla, big bold spice flavors, somewhat astringent. It's got like an earthy kind of thing to it. It's got like some earthy funk. Maybe like a flowery kind of floral thing, maybe. Sadie. She just jump up in your lap.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, she didn't look at the camera. Usually she does that and turns right around and stares at us.
What are you doing?
Sadie. Hey. Sadie. Hey.
Sadie, who's that? No, wrong one.
Sadie.
Look
Oh,
up.
she's smelling you. Did you just eat something?
No,
It's like, you
she
got
just
any
has her
snacks
head
over
down.
here? You got any snacks over here, Dad?
Oh, she already has snacks.
Oh. Oh, that's tomorrow. Damn. No, yeah, it's really like run of the mill, but it's got a good amount of it's definitely a lot cleaner on the palate. The nose, for me personally, at first, like I said, it was super ethanol forward. I definitely think it was because it was the first pour. It's a bold one though. If you don't like oak, if you don't like
Yeah.
astringent dry oak, you don't like this.
Yeah, it does have a little bit of that kind of black peppery or white pepper
Yeah.
kind of finish. That's, I think it is kind of rye. Heavy.
Yeah, it's probably got a good amount of rye in it for sure. What's up, beer man? Cheers, bro. Luke John, I had a 19-year-old Bunnahabhain Spanish oak whiskey that tastes similar today. Nice, dude. Oh, that sounds awesome. 57.4%. Sounds really good. I'd love to visit Scotland. It's a lot of water. Have you ever been to Scotland? No.
No. I've only
What's
been
the
to Canada. That's as far as I've gone outside the country.
Really? Yes.
Yeah.
I've never even been to Canada, man. I want to
Canada,
go.
man.
I've never been to Canada, man. That
Is that
sounds like
Paul? Is Paul
that's
Canada,
like
man?
that's an amusement park, Canada, man. It's just hosted by Paul. He's the greeter. It's bold. It kind of sucks because it's like it's very straightforward. There's really not much. There's not too much complexity,
Yeah.
but for the flavor it has, is pretty good.
Yeah. It's like I said, it's pretty easy drinking. And for the alcohol, it doesn't drink like it's like not super hot.
Yeah, yeah. For 100 proof, oh, it's going down smooth. I think it's the finish. The finish starts to round out, and it really creates that nice feel,
Yeah.
and it makes it not as burny. I think the oak and the spice. I just kind of wish more of the caramel vanilla kind of. I wish more of the sweetness lingered. It seems like the upfront initial flavors, you get like a hint of them, and then they kind of get steamrolled by the big spice in oak notes.
Big spice and everything nice.
Is that how they created you with the Chemical X Powerpuff Bumpy?
Yeah. They created me on the bumper cars. Baby. You got that baby shaking syndrome thing going.
Unreal. No, yeah, like I said, it's hard to really give it a full on review because the complexity is not like it's very straightforward. Like I said, it's very sweetness up front. It's like caramel, vanilla, slight nuttiness, but then that finish just kind of steamrolls over the most of the palate.
Yeah.
Maybe like a touch of dried fruit in there.
Maybe.
Like a slight raisiny note.
Oh, okay. You know what I just got? All right, so inhale through your mouth without drinking. So keep your nose open.
What? What are we looking for?
Did you get a red hot?
Cinnamon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the black pepper at first kind of turns into like a somewhat more bakery style pepper.
Hmm.
I think that's the sweetness starting to become a little bit more noticeable, whereas the ethanol was a little bit more forward. Maybe oh my gosh, you go for a big nose. I was gonna say a touch of citrus, but then I just got whacked with the rubbing alcohol kind of aromatic. Maybe mint though. Maybe a little bit of mint.
It's not bad. I like it like overall because I like the kind of spicier stuff. I mean, I do like the sweet stuff too.
It's definitely more
Like
of
I
a
said,
spicy.
the perfect bourbon for me would basically smell and taste very similar to carrot cake. Like it's got the sweet, but it's got the spice.
Yeah. Good carrot cake though. Oh my god. Been a while since I've had carrot cake.
With the
But do you get the peanut? Do you get the peanut?
Yeah, I can taste a little bit of the peanut, but that's where, like I said, it kind of turns to me, or that was more in the smell. I could smell the peanut, but it kind of turns to me a little bit more like that kind of light caramel and light vanilla, which I consisted more of like a cow tail because it was that light.
Yeah.
God damn, I'm gonna vomit.
Don't do that.
I ate a
I
huge
give
sub.
this 85. Blah.
Well, I ate a huge sub. I went to a place called um shit, I don't even know what it's called.
That's good. It should absorb all the alcohol.
Yeah. I think it's called the sub house or something. But yeah, I got a 14-inch sub, loaded it with everything. It was basically an Italian sub, but yeah, I hadn't put hots and just everything, the pickles, everything. And I ate it and I shouldn't have eaten it all. Or should have a smaller sub actually. Damn. It tried to make its way back up.
I think you'd be good.
Yeah, it's not from drinking the whiskey. That's not
Definitely not.
that's not what made me do that.
Definitely not from the
That was my
alcohol.
whole point of talking about that versus not trying to distract from the whiskey show.
I have a whole sandwich in my. Well, actually, I ate half of it earlier. It's one of those prepared sandwiches from Walmart. You even got those? This one was it's turkey, ham, and roast beef and cheddar cheese.
Yeah, I hate them. There's too much bread.
Yeah, it is
But
very.
that's all it is bread. They hardly give you any meat or cheese
But it's filling.
because it's all bread.
Yeah, exactly.
You can just buy their bread for 99 cents. I mean,
Go to the deli.
yeah, don't pay $8 for a.
But then I gotta make it in my car, and that's not fun.
No, you just eat the bread.
That's
That's
very
all you get
depressing.
anyways with those subs. They're horrible. They're the worst. They're the worst ever. You got a Hannaford, right?
I feel like I haven't hung out with you guys. Oh yeah, Sam. It'll happen again soon, man.
Go to Hannaford's deli area. They make good sandwiches.
Hannaford's? I don't even know
Yeah.
what that is, bro. We don't have that.
It'd be like probably the equivalent of a Stop and Shop or something around you.
Well, we'll
Shaw's.
be Aura. Oh, Oloroso. Oloroso? Oloroso, I think he meant to say. Oloroso. Is Oloroso different than Oloroso? Okay, let me finish. Oloroso is sherry, right? I think so.
I thought he was talking about those little prickly things that are like pickles.
No.
Okra. Okra.
Prickly things. No, Oloroso sherry. You call it Oloroso. I think it's Oloroso. Outback steak. That's great.
Yeah. I used to like Outback Steakhouse when they had the lamb chops.
They're not bad.
Used to get the lamb lollipops there from them, and then they got rid of them. And then they
Do they
just got
serve-
rid of Outback Steakhouse altogether.
Do they serve Foster's?
Texas to get one.
Actually, I think they have one over here. Do they serve Foster's?
They used to.
Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad.
I don't think they do anymore. I think it's just more domestic beers.
Yeah.
And you might have some local crafts.
That's marketing for you, though.
Yeah.
What do you think of the nose after tasting it? And
See, I thought I was gonna like the nose a bit more than the flavor. I mean, I thought I was gonna like the flavor a bit more than the nose, but I think overall, I don't know. I ended up kind of scoring it a little bit differently. I gave the nose a 13.
Yeah, it's it's definitely dialed back a little bit more, but I'm getting a little bit more of the peanut, which I usually like. Some
Yeah.
people they think peanut and they think youthy young whiskey. I
Yeah.
typically like peanut nose whiskey.
I like peanut nose.
I like the peanut nose.
I dip my nose in my peanut butter jelly time.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
I like it. It's a good
I'll go
mellow
I'll go
smell,
up a little
and
bit more. I'm gonna go 14. I'll go a little bit
this
higher.
is this is one of those bourbons too that when you do the next day glass smell, it smells nice. It smells sweet. Like it brings out you get like the caramel type notes more out of it.
Yeah,
Um, I did that after did um
it's very bold. It's
the
like a
next day
bold.
smell of the benchmark 8, and that glass stank bad. It didn't have a good aroma to it.
uh the I and R skip. Oh, the L and R skip, please. Or Loso. Or Loso instead of Oloroso. That's great. Surely they would serve Foster's. No thanks, Luke John. What do you think about the flavor?
Um, Once again, it's not bad. I think I find this to be it's got the heat to it, um, but it doesn't like continue to burn. It's not too hot going down. It's just enough heat uh, to show you that it's got a boldness to it. Um, it's pretty easy to drink is another thing. Uh, the one issue I have with the flavors pretty much is yeah, there's not a depth of flavors. It's like here's your three things, and that's it, over and over again.
The finish is really nice, though, huh?
Yeah, it doesn't finish bad. But yeah, flavor score I gave it. I was at a 12 out of 20.
You know, compare this to like a Wild Turkey 101. That's essentially what we should be comparing this to. You know,
Why?
very similar proof, very similar mash bill. I
Made by
think.
the same people.
Oh, no, no, Wild Turkey and Heaven Hill. Wild Turkey makes their own stuff.
That's wild, man. Wild.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, for the price range, I think this is more of a whiskey that would work better in like a cocktail because of how bold it is. Whereas, like, if you wanted to sip something in this price range, ABV range, I would just go Wild Turkey 101. 100%. It's a little bit higher,
It costs
maybe
a
a
bit more too, though.
couple bucks. Wild Turkey's like 6, maybe 27. Let me see.
No. I know. This is my second time having this. I mean, because this is my second bottle like this. I bought it before. Of course, I bought it because my grandson's name is Ezra, so I was like, "Oh, that'd be cool," you know. Got to
Oh,
drink.
yeah, that's awesome. Oh, I know. We didn't even mention that.
But yeah, so I've had it
That's
before, and
smart.
this bottle to me, it's drinking. Now, I mean, I've had a lot more whiskeys. That was like basically when I was getting more into the whiskey realm, and Yeah, it's drinking better than what I remember the first time. The first time I had it, I was like kind of disappointed.
Cheers, Luke John. Have a good night, bro. You said you were disappointed in this?
The first time I had it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was a younger whiskey drinker.
Hmm.
I didn't know what else was out there, and I wasn't
Wild
ready.
Turkey 101 is $2 more.
Yeah.
For me over here. Handle a Wild Turkey is actually cheaper. $42. It's very hard to compete with Wild Turkey. We we set a bar very early with the Russells and Wild Turkey products. I think that's good though, because you gotta start from there. The real value. Like
Right.
Wild Turkey has very, very, very good value. And for us to kind of sit here and try to base some stuff off of it, like this one, like I said, I paid $24 for this. I can get a Wild Turkey 101 for $26, $2 more. I would go Wild Turkey 101 all day. What was your flavor score?
12.
You give it a 12?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's because of the char. I really like the char in the just like the overall flavor of this is nice. I do wish there was a little bit more sweetness.
Yeah.
I think I'll go 13. I think that's fair. And then the mouthfeel, um, it doesn't really have like that sweetness you would like from the caramel. Like you get the caramel flavor, but it kind of gets drowned out by the spice and the oak. Like I wish I got a little bit more of that like sticky sweetness from the caramel. I feel like that would really enhance the mouthfeel. It would give it a little bit more of that body to it, or you got a little bit more of that like sweet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas like you take a sip, it seems a little bit on the lighter side for nearly 100 proof. And you just get a lot of that like dry astringent oak. I know that's more finish kind of, but I feel like it kind of works against the mouthfeel of the whiskey. Like that oak takes away from the sticky sweetness that it could be.
Yeah.
I like it though. So far I'm not disappointed with this.
No.
I think it's a certain flavor profile. Someone who is just getting into whiskey, this might be a little offensive. Like, oh my god, that's strong.
Yeah. But like I said, it's got that it's got that bold note, but it mellows out, so it's not like hard to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's some where it's like hurts almost to swallow.
Oh,
It's
true. Yeah, yeah.
so hot that it just kind of like
Well,
burns the
it's
throat.
not ethanol. It's not
Yeah.
alcohol burn. It's more so just like kind of peppery and dry, and like I said, it kind of had a little bit of that like floral kind of earthy aspect to it at first, kind of
Mm.
flowery going on. Mouthfeel. Mm, I don't know. Tossed up with this one. I might go on the lower side. I think I'm gonna go like 12. I've had some stuff that's like 100 proof that had much better mouthfeel.
I'm doing 13.
It's fair. Finish is growing on me. The finish might be the best score,
Oh, really?
or close to it.
I can tell you 13 is the highest that I've gone as a number in this entire row.
14 is the highest I've gone, and that was the nose.
Hmm. Yeah, the finish I'm at 13.
Mm. It's very lingering.
It is.
It's left on your palate for a while.
But I wish that it had
More
a
sweetness
sweetness
to
or
it.
something. Yeah, that kind of lingered
Yeah.
with it. It almost gets that slight kind of cherry, like as it sits on the tongue for a long period of time after drinking more and more of it. It almost gets that cherry Robitussin type thing going.
See, for me, I think it's more nutty. I think the nuttiness builds, or as you said, like that builds to like a cherry medicinal note.
Yeah.
I think what'd you say, 13?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you. Overall, I don't think it's a bad bottle of whiskey. I think it's very fitting for the price range. It's got a little bit more depth to it than anything you would find in like the 15 to $20 range.
Yeah.
But over 25 to 30 bucks, like if I paid 30 bucks for this, I'd be a little disappointed.
Well, that's the same thing. Like, I found that there's a pretty good value in this at the price that I bought it for.
35 for a
If I
handle,
had
yeah.
paid the extra $10, I mean, this thing, the value would have plummeted.
Mm, it's fair. Man, I don't know. I'm gonna give it a 6. I'm just thinking about Wild Turkey, even regular Evan Williams. You can get
Yeah.
regular Evan Williams. I feel like would be a much better, or even the Ball and Bond. It's like 18 bucks if you can still find it. That kind of
Yeah.
disappeared, huh? What the hell happened to that? I was seeing that everywhere.
The Evan Williams bottle and bond.
Is it still available?
Yeah, we still have it.
I don't know over here. Maybe it's just low supply.
I think the Evan Williams bottle and bond's around the same price range as this.
No, everyone was buying bonds like that. It used to be like 16, 17 bucks. It's probably like 18 now. It's like $4, $4 or $5 more than regular Evan Williams. So if regular Evan Williams is like 13, 14 bucks, you would find the bottle and bond for at least like 18, 19, maybe even cheaper than that.
I can
But
look
like I
it
said,
up.
I think it's starting to get a little bit of low supply.
Yeah.
Unless they're just not making it as much,
On the
considering the
value
time.
on this one for me, I was at it.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go
I
see.
gave it an 8.
Really?
But I'm going by the value of what I paid for it. Now I'm going to look up Evan Williams. Evan Williams.
All right, I'm gonna tally up my score.
Okay.
I'm gonna use the bathroom really quick. Do you want me to put the be right back thing up or no?
No, that's fine. People can look at me looking at my phone.
Okay.
Hi.
All right, I just did the count twice. I got my number. I'll be right back. One sec.
Oh, yeah. It's only $30 for the Evan Williams bottle and bond. $34.99 is the original price. All right. Time to tally up my score now, people. Tally, tally, tally.
All right, let me know what your number is. Am I
My
already ready?
number is 66.
My number is 65.
With an average score of 66.
How does that even work? Oh, because it's
Huh?
60. Oh, because we round up.
65.5.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yep. Round up. That's fair. A little expensive, I will say, for 60. Or I don't know. I still like it. Even considering the rating, I still think it's a very good bottle. Um, it fits its purpose. This would be an awesome cocktail mixer. The finish and the flavors in it are really bold. Like we talked about at first, it's not like super complex. So it's not like something you oh my gosh, I get this, that, and this. You know what I mean? But it's got like enough boldness. And then after you sip on it, and even like the aroma's actually got a little bit better. It starts to mellow out, like you said. And if you were to mix this with like some Coca-Cola, it would work really well. Or if you do like a old fashioned Manhattan, one of those like typical whiskey drinks, I think it would work really well.
Oh yeah, yeah, it'd work really well with some orange bitters and
Mm.
orange peels and shit. Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. To kind of cut through that citrus would do a good job cutting through that spicy.
yeah, because it also doesn't have the citrus kind
Yeah,
of naturally
I,
coming
I
out of
I
it. So
I thought for a second there that I was getting like a touch of citrus, but then it like I said, it dialed back to more like um ethanol.
yeah,
Like there was like and then it was like kind of reminiscent to like mint, kind of that like medicinal kind of you know how ethanol can kind of trick you into, you know what I mean? Kind of smell like mint, like a mentholy, like cooling aspect, but really it's just
yeah. Alcohol can kind of trick you into smelling like you're a boozer.
no, yeah, ethanol, like that boozy ethanol smell sometimes can be reminiscent of like the mint kind of like cooling aspect.
Yeah, I get it with pine a lot, like in beer. Sometimes, like
Yeah,
if there's a
yeah,
piney
those
finish,
are
it's like
too.
I don't know if it's alcohol or if it's a pine note because
Not bad though. 66, definitely one of our lower scores. I wonder what this compares to. Last week we were at 81. Big difference. Well, benchmark was a 60, so I mean, I guess we went up from benchmark.
yeah.
That's not too bad then.
I think this kind of goes. This was like right around the some of the Irish whiskeys and maybe the larceny.
Larceny was that low?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I scored it at a 66, and most of the scores have been kind of close to what I scored it at. So some people go super high, some people go lower. Kind of usually near the middle.
You're in the middle. Yeah. What do you think? Overall thoughts on this one?
Yeah, it's yeah, overall not bad. I mean, to have like this, and then you mentioned, Wild Turkey. Obviously, that's one that would always be good to grab and have. I think I like the Wild Turkey 101 Rye more, but these would be good ones just to have, just to be those drinking whiskeys.
Yeah.
Instead of like what I do most of the time is I'm grabbing those sometimes higher priced ones. I mean, I'm not getting the $90 whiskeys or anything or up, but where I might pay 50 to $60 for a whiskey. and then that becomes my everyday drinker, and it's gone in no time.
Yeah, if
So
you're
yeah.
if you're drinking throughout the night and you want to move on to a whiskey, but you don't
Yeah.
want to like focus too on it, this is a good one. It's got like some solid flavor, and I think if you got a good amount in you, it goes down pretty easily.
Yeah.
You know, definitely seems like this is more of like a I don't want to say crushable, but it's got some drinkability to it once you
Yeah.
once you start going. Once you
But
get
I'm
kind of
not disappointed in it now. The first time I had it, I was, but I didn't know, you know, other whiskey profiles for the most part.
I just knew it was bold.
Yeah.
Like you can totally get like they're going for like a bold product, like a good
Yeah,
product,
they're
like
going
shots
old school.
of or yeah,
Yeah.
cocktails.
It says genuine right on the front. I mean, that means usually see genuine and union in the same.
Well, sour men in general typically have like a little bit more of that bolder, more dominant flavor. Whereas if they do like a sour mash, I feel like has I'm not saying for all whiskey, but typically like a sour mash will be a little bit less complex and a little bit bolder because you're recycling that product. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's going to be a more consistent product, but you're going to get a little bit less of a complex flavor, but you're going to get a bolder flavor because it's the same flavor being
Hopefully
recreated.
not a Boulder, Colorado flavor. Yuck.
Oh, John, have you had this one before? Cheers, John. Cheers, fellas. This is a pretty good bang for your buck. Nice. Yeah, well, like
Well,
me and
no,
Moby
what's
said,
a pretty good bang for your buck is when you go visit John and Nellie and you drink his high end whiskey that he
mm,
wants to keep making
good
you.
bang for
Yeah,
your
you end up having 5 or 6 whiskey drinks with. Yeah,
Or if you come to my house and you can just drink
yeah,
whatever's behind me, as long as it's open. That's my rule. And if it's open, you gotta ask me first.
Speaking of John and Nellie, are we going to be ending this soon?
Yeah, we'll go about an hour. I just wanted to do last thoughts. We pretty much kind of spoke on our last thoughts.
Yeah.
I got some shout outs. If I'll let you go first. You got anything good
Yeah, I
new
want to
going
shout
on?
out John and Nellie. There's a video coming out of my channel tomorrow featuring John and Nellie in it. And it was last time that he was over my house, and you could totally tell that he wasn't enthused about being here at all. So yeah, I could check out that video tomorrow when it drops. Uh, and that
I'm assuming the that Tox beer is never gonna be released.
no, there was no audio. There was no audio recorded on that, and there was no audio on the barley wine that I had bought that we all
Which
did.
barley?
The one from England.
Oh, and my Tox anniversary beer.
Yeah. For
Oh,
some
that's
reason,
good.
because that was when I took the laptop and we moved it out to the table. So
Yeah. Maybe that's a good thing.
the microphone must not have like connected.
Maybe that's a good thing. You guys didn't have the best things to say about that Tox beer, anyways.
Yeah, both of them. I went to edit them, and I'm like, and I took them out. I put them back in. You know, shut things down, turned back on. Yeah, there was just zero
That's like
audio. So.
it's so sad. That's like remember the beer review I did with it was me, Mike, and Joe. It was like so iconic. It was like in the alleyway during Beer Tuber Palooza. It was me, Mike, and Joe. It was like such a random oddball review. Like we were in that alleyway and the same thing happened. No audio recorded. I was so upset. I was like, ah. And I was like, it was a funny, like good review too. Cause it was just imagine me, Mike, and Joe talking about beer. It's just kind of ridiculous. But it was funny, and I was so sad when I found out that the audio didn't record. I was like, "Damn, that review would have been awesome." But yeah,
Wow.
no, I've had that same shit happen to me before. So
So I'm gonna do a quick shout out.
yeah,
Northwest Bourbon. Check him out.
cool. Nice.
Um, yeah. I like he's been doing some like less than 5 minute like short reviews on different whiskeys and stuff. Just kind of pop up, and I think that's pretty cool when they're just really really quick and gets right to the point on it. Uh, then other than that, yeah, on my channel, besides some of the beer reviews I put out, got some frozen pizza reviews coming out. There will be one coming out with John. I haven't yet checked out that video and edited it, so I'm not sure if he was more enthusiastic about eating the pizza or not. But we'll see. John is the first guest I've ever had on one of my frozen pizza reviews, so that's exciting. And
John
then yeah,
said,
some grilling and stuff.
"Bumpy, you tried one when we went so very long ago."
Yeah, the Bloody Mary. Yeah, I left you a message.
John, all I remember is being extremely drunk, falling asleep, eating Dominoes, and just looking at. Is he talking about the last time we hung out?
Yeah,
So all I remember, like the last I remember of that night before I went home the next day, was just like slowly deteriorating, eating Dominoes, staring at John. Just eating pizza as I was just slowly falling into a deep slumber. And then you guys were gone. Everyone was gone. You finish your shout outs, Smokey? I'm sorry.
I believe so. I thought I was gonna try to find something. I think
You got another person?
no, I don't know
No.
what I was looking for. I totally forgot. It doesn't matter.
That's all right.
Oh,
Well,
that's what I was gonna
yep.
say. John, I sent you on one of your things, you left that post saying that was the best that was the best Bloody Mary you've ever had. And I said, no, the best one you ever had was when I was with you at Fishbones. And we had the Bloody Marys. That
I
was your best one. uh,
can't do the what's Bloody Mary again? Doesn't have the tomato juice.
yeah, it's like tomato, and they put like
I tried the
garlic and
clamatos. I tried those Bud Light clamatos, man. Those are rough.
yeah.
Super salty, right? It's like salty clam juice. What do they go well with? Don't they go well with
What, Bloody Marys?
or the clamatos? You know what I'm talking about?
The beer
Yeah,
with tomato juice and clam
yeah.
juice. Budweiser puts them out.
There's the food pairing apparently that goes well with them. Never mind. Whatever.
I don't know. Pickles go well with
Bagels.
pickles.
Well, yeah, it's been fun. Another whiskey examination in the books. Yeah, I was
Breakfast.
thinking we'll do every other. It's been getting kind of expensive. I got a big collection of whiskey at the moment, and if we did every other, where every other week we'll do a whiskey examination, but then we can start switching it up and we can go back to all my other different style live streams because I do have a bunch of different live streams or different type of live streams, I guess you could say. I think it'd be really fun to do Will It Mix again next week. So I was thinking maybe around like 8:30, same time. We'll do Will It Mix. Bring any type of adult beverage. You can do a cuvee of beers if you really want to. It's been a while since we've done it. I feel like it'll be we'll be able to get a little bit more people over here. It won't be so restricted and we'll have some fun. And yeah, just make some cocktails and I know there's actually a couple people who watch my channel who have been asking for it. Mark A. Mark A has been asking.
You've been asking for it, punk.
So yeah, next week I think we'll do a whiskey not whiskey, sorry. A Will It Mix. Next Monday. Should be fun. Look out for that. And I also feel like doing every other will give us more time to kind of figure out what whiskey we want to review. And then we'll be able to get more people on the panel rather than just like it being a quick, spontaneous, like weekly thing. Like, hey, we're reviewing this. Hey, this week we're reviewing this. So now we'll have a couple weeks to plan if we do every other. And of course, it'll be a little bit more affordable because we're not buying a bottle of whiskey every week.
Yep.
Me personally, it's not cheap to be buying something every week, and I got a lot building up. And I personally don't try to drink too much whiskey, and it's really building up. So I might need to have an event where I have tickets, and I'm like, free for all. No. Imagine. But other than that, some shout outs. Oh my gosh, excuse me. We're gonna do a secondary fermentation next. Not this Thursday, but the Thursday after that, we're gonna do it's gonna be like a quick 30-minute live stream. 30 minute to an hour live stream where I transfer my Dead Ringer IPA into its secondary fermenter. So I thought it would be cool to just make a video out of it, go live, maybe drink a beer or whatever during it, and just kind of talk to the chat. So look out for that. So that'll be not the 18th, but so it'll be April 25th will be the secondary fermentation transfer. And then 2 weeks after that, we're going to put it into the bottles. And then, yeah, hopefully that beer comes out good. If you guys haven't watched that yet, go check out my live stream of me brewing my Dead Ringer IPA. This is my Hefeweizen, actually. Been drinking on tonight. Came out pretty good. Bumpy, you still haven't even tried this yet, man. I got to get some bottles to you. We got to hang out so I can just bring some.
Yeah.
Beer for breakfast, facts for snacks. He is very close to 1,000 subs. He's at like 580.
That's not close to 1,000 subs.
No, not 580. Sorry, 980. 982. He's 18 subscribers away. So check him out. Subscribe to him. He's an awesome dude. He's from Canada. He puts out a ton of content. He does a bunch of beer reviews. He's also got Watts on the Grill, which is his like cooking channel. And then Brewing Daddy. Check him out as well. I've been shouting both these guys out, and they've both been putting out content. So check them out. Subscribe to them. Shout out to the chat. Beerman. John and Ellie. Luke John. Short Stout Beer Reviews. Sam Smalley. Dave Don. Cheers, bro. And yeah. Appreciate you all, you guys. Thanks again for another successful whiskey examination, Bubby. We're gonna kick it off air.
Whiskey.
Let me put the link in the chat here. If anybody wants to come up and hang out after the show. And yeah. We're gonna wrap this one up. Like I said, next week, 8:30 p.m. or 8 to 8:30. We'll figure it out. See who's coming. Might be sooner. We're gonna do a Will It Mix. So stay tuned to that. Last comment. Cheers, baby man. Hopefully we'll see you after. And yeah. If there's anything else you guys like to see on my channel, make sure to leave a comment down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more upcoming videos. Look at beer. Thanks for watching, everyone. Cheers. Cheers, Bumpy.
Cheers.
Bling.
Cheers and chairs.